The question, does Reiki really work? Yes. It does. I will tell you my experience. I am a writer, and you know how writers are? We are almost always on the lookout to write something. In fact, our hands itch to write or type. So, one fine day, I had this same itching and I landed up in the office of a Reiki healer. I was plain curious. I, too, had the same question in mind. So, here I was, lying down on a firm, yet comfortable bed. The healer made me relaxed. The room was silent. My mind had just begun to wander when the healer came to me and held her hand over my head with her palm facing me. I wondered what she was doing. She asked me to close my eyes. I did. Then something happened. My whole being felt relaxed in this Reiki therapy. I felt lighter and happier. Where was I? It seemed I was in some other world where everything was so good and joyful. At first I could not understand what was happening, but it was such a nice feeling that I just let be. I did not resist. I let the calmness and the peace envelope me. It was at that time that I became a fan of Reiki healing therapy. It's awesome. Although I had no major life issues at that time, the usual stress and tiredness were there. Unbelievably, I observed that I was able to manage day's activities better. This. In just one healing session. The tiredness had vanished. I felt energized. My session ended in just 15 minutes, but those 15 minutes were miraculous. I was on cloud 9. I was on a high without the hangover and without the bad stuff. I would recommend Reiki to everybody. But you must be under the hands of the best Reiki practitioners in Delhi. Do you know Reiki utilizes energy to heal? The healer did not touch me at all. She simply placed her hand at a distance from my head. There was invisible connection between the energies of the healer and those of me. Curiosity got the better of me and I asked the healer what life issues Reiki can solve. I was flabbergasted. Reiki could heal so many issues of life, from daily tensions, worries, negative thoughts to depression, emotional trauma, and even hot temperament. Besides this, Reiki therapy is helpful in lowering blood pressure, which usually occurs due to high tension in life. Studies show that Reiki also aids in regulating blood sugar. So, a diabetic person can benefit tremendously from Reiki sessions. I had talked to other people who had received this therapy. People had different responses to this therapy. However, one thing was common: most of them liked it. Some did not understand how they felt what they felt during the session. But, overall they felt good. Some even fell asleep after a session. This is okay, as the body demands rest to heal itself properly. Studies show that Reiki works well for patients of cancer, chronic pain, autism, fatigue syndromes, heart disease, neurodegenerative disorders, infertility, and more. Reiki for anxiety works well too. And yes, if you are wondering who can undergo Reiki session, the therapy is for everybody. It is for people of all strata of the society. It is for both genders and for all age groups, preferably above the age of 16. To learn Reiki yourself and see real results, check the link in the description below.